So, last week, a new character joined your party. Lep came down the beanstalk from the Feywild and explained he's been sent by the Autumn Court to investigate where the beanstalk came from and why demons are now emerging into the Feywild from it. You also learned through visions older Ravengard had while wearing the Helm of Torm's Sight that Lulu helped to conjure a fortress to protect Zariel's sword, and that the sword may be the key to saving El Turel and its remaining citizens. For this to happen, you must find a way to unlock the rest of Lulu's memories or discover the location of the Citadel yourselves. So now you all head to Fort Knucklebone, following your only current lead in one of Lulu's memories seen by Older, of a vision of two Kankus. And as you approach the fort in the distance, the buzz of a massive insect is being carried towards you on the winds of Avernus as you hover 100 feet in the air above the hellish landscape below. So on this map here, I have already placed you. As you can see, the Hell Wasp is coming towards your party, and I have taken the liberty of, in your, when you click on your token, I just put your current height above the ground in the red circles.
Ooh.
So you guys are sort of hovering across the landscape. I would say maybe another few hundred yards in the distance to the north of you. You can see... Did I move you guys onto this map?
Yeah.
A couple of 100 yards ahead of you in the distance, you can see the Fort Knucklebone coming up out of the landscape. As you're kind of flying over these rocky formations coming up out of the earth, from off to the side of you, as you're kind of gliding over Mavathor, you're carrying Krayley, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of you have some other means of flight. I wasn't... The only thing I was unsure about is I can't remember how Lep is currently traveling.
Lep wild shape into a squirrel, and him and Twig are riding on Toby's back.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
Which reminds me, can I cast spells as a squirrel? Is that a thing, or do I have to go back in the human form?
That's a thing for Circle of the Moon Druid.
Yeah, I believe it's dependent on the circle you choose.
I think it's an 18th level feature.
Whoa. So yeah, you have to be in your human form.
Okay, let's hope he's not too much weight.
So off to the left side of your party, Smiler is holding on to his glider beside the rest of you, and you guys can hear the flapping of this creature's wings, and it is just making a beeline towards you. So please select your tokens and roll initiative. And if you like, you can make some perception checks as well.
My goodness. My perceptions.
We did good.
Oh my god, everyone has +7. It's great.
I feel called out.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Well, anyone who's rolled above a 15 perception, notice that down below you in the landscape, you can make out sort of this amber-colored bile. I don't know, it probably kind of looks like large clumps of tree sap from where you are up here. And it's kind of rimmed in the circle, and in the center of it, you can just barely make out this hole that goes into the ground. And you're not sure if the wasp came out of there, but it does look like some sort of nest or something in the landscape below you. Otherwise, Krayley, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay. Let me think. I don't think I'm riding on Mavathor's back. I feel like I'm a little heavy for that.
Yeah, I think he's probably like got his arms
Carrying, like,
under
a
you.
blanket
I think he's got his
Mm-hmm.
arms probably under yours. You know.
Okay. In an effort to keep one of my arms still wrapped around him, I am going to draw the flame tongue and then activate it with my bonus action. And I guess hold an attack in case it comes to range. Grab my sheet here. That'll be my turn.
All right, Lep, you're up.
I think Lep, it's go. Can Lep speak common as a squirrel? Is that something he can do? No. I don't think so. I'm just wondering how much notice I can give Sylvie.
I played a 20th level druid. You
Okay.
need telepathy.
Okay. It's all good. Lep is going to unwild shape. So yeah, they're gonna be just a human on you. And maybe if there's a way to make this fight end a bit earlier than expected, he is going to try and cast polymorph on the wasp.
All right.
He's just gonna try and make it turn into a
Something
I don't
without wings.
a rabbit, a bunny.
Oh. Very specific choice.
Crazy is a
They're cute.
So as you unexpectedly transform back into your humanoid self, I need you Sylvie, to make a I guess maybe a sleight of hand check would be appropriate to catch Lep from plummeting to the earth below.
Okay.
There you go. So as Lep transforms, as you're trying to flap your wings and get the hang of flight still, you feel kind of a heavy weight on your back as Lep transforms and tumbles off to the side, and you reach out and grab onto the back of his collar, just in the nick of time. And Lep, the wasp, continues flying towards the party. He rolled a 17 on his wisdom saving throw.
It's all good. Okay. Well, that is. That's all I can do. That's his turn.
You hear Twig say from Sylvie's shoulder, "Another foolish maneuver, Lep." And
I'm sorry. I thought it would work.
Smiler, go ahead. No, go ahead.
It's like, new places, try new experiences.
Hell yeah.
Smiler, as he turns his glider, he shouts to the rest of you, that thing's probably not alone. I don't know if you guys saw, but there's a nest down there, and these things can speak telepathically. And he turns his glider, and he starts to fly. He draws his sword from his waist, and he starts to glide towards the wasp there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 45, 50. He's got enough glider movement, so he'll actually to try and do a drive-by, and he'll go up alongside and hold his sword out and try to strike the carapace of the creature, which he does so. He gives it a slash and then a quick jab right after, and his second attack is a natural 20.
We did just see it.
So he does 22 total points of damage with his attacks there. And Sylvie, you're up.
Okay. Might regret asking this, but is Lep light enough for me to carry without going down?
What is your strength?
I have like no strength. It's a 10 plus 0.
How much do you weigh, Lep? How much does your character weigh?
I did not input that information, but probably like
Give me a ballpark.
between 100 and 125.
So
Skinny.
at the start of each of your turns, Sylvie, you're going to have to make strength saving throws to hold on to him. The DC will be 12.
Can I use my inspiration?
You can.
No, it's
yeah,
fine.
sure, you can.
Okay.
Oh,
And then after doing that, I'm going to cast Induce and Enlarge, or Reduce and Enlarge on him. I'm gonna make him smaller.
Oh, nice.
So I can
Okay, you don't have to make your saving throws anymore then.
Okay.
You cut him in. You cut his size in half, and I guess. No, you. Oh, well, you don't have any plus modifiers, right? And strength saves are not your. You don't have a proficiency in them.
Mm-mm.
Okay, the DC is reduced to 6 then.
Okay.
Yeah, so you still have a chance to drop him.
Okay.
Just because, danger. Why not?
Right.
Mavathor, is that all you'd like to do? Cast your spell? Do you want to reposition yourself? Fly anywhere?
I think we're just gonna stay back.
Okay, Mavathor.
All right. How high up is this ledge right here?
I
Or how
would
far away?
say, well, it's 25 feet away from you. That rock probably comes up, I'd say maybe 40 feet.
Okay.
So it's like 60 feet down.
All right. He will use his action to dash over here and drop Krayley off on this rock here.
Whee!
And let me just check something real quick. Okay. And then he's going to use his embodiment of the law to cast Bless as a bonus action. And he's going to cast on Krayley himself and Smiler. And that'll be the end of his turn.
All right. So you see some of the sediment around this amber kind of ring in the earth begin to sort of shift a bit, and three more of these creatures climb up out of it, and their wings begin to buzz and flap as they look like they're going to take to the sky. And Krayley, you're up again.
Okay. The dirt around the edge of the ring, would that be considered like loose dirt?
Yeah.
Okay. Krayley will use their action to use mold earth within 30 feet, which, where did my measure tool go? Which should be 30 feet to the edge of the ring there, and try to push that dirt an additional 5 feet back into the hole.
Okay. You do so. You push the earth down. The loose rock and stuff kind of gets pushed and concaved down, sort of covering the hole a bit.
Okay. That'll be my turn.
One of the wasps flies up into the air, straight up 60 feet. I guess maybe they'll just dash to your level, so they'll go up to 100. And Lep, you're up.
Oh, right. I think Lep is gonna ask Sylvie. Sylvie, I might be able to talk to them. But should I talk to them or exterminate them?
Eat them. I don't think they're gonna listen to you.
Okay. And Lep is going to take out, a miniature version of his staff and cast Blight at the closest, guy.
So much
It's
damage.
like, I'm sorry. I feel bad doing this.
B, it's a pest.
It's an animal.
It's a pest.
You
It's
see,
a living thing.
you see its chitinous shell sort of crack and then just wither away. A glob of that amber liquid kind of like gloops down to the ground as its wings stop fluttering, and the creature just kind of falls with a splat on the rocks below.
I'm so sorry.
And
Well,
the buzzing of the other three wasps, their wing flapping becomes sort of infuriated. It speeds up, and they start buzzing angrily.
Okay, that's a turn.
Smiler will continue his glide towards the next one that's flown up into the air and make a couple of attacks against it. One of them striking. And Sylvie, you're up.
alright. I think I'm gonna cunning action dash us over here.
Make a strength saving throw.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Okay, you're good.
8 of 6. Alright, yeah. So, cunning action dash, and then I'm gonna cast Shatter. I might be able to get all of them.
So one of them is 100 feet in the air. The other two are still on the ground.
Okay. Let's see here. Where is?
I'll
There we go.
So blue and green are still on the ground level. Yeah.
Okay. We'll cast it here then. Right here.
Okay. Another con save. Which they roll a 15 for. Do they take half damage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me roll something real quick. Okay. Your spell goes off down there by the nest, and a loud ringing noise erupts from the point down there, shifting some of the rock and earth below as the shatter explodes, and those two creatures take half damage.
Did I just make the hole bigger?
You didn't make the hole bigger, but what you all notice is that a few moments, kind of as the ringing subsides from the shatter spell, some of the rock down below you begins to form a big crack in it. Something that you wouldn't expect from something like a shatter spell like that. So sort of here... this jagged line begins to form across the rock face, splintering out in different directions. And anything else, Sylvie?
It's gonna hope the rocks don't cave in under me.
Well, you're still flying in the air, so that's 100 feet below you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that pillar beside you does rumble, or the pillar you're standing on does rumble quite violently, Crayley.
Okay.
So let's see. Half of 13 is 6. Just make sure that I actually do the damage. And one of these hell wasps is going to kind of fly up to your level, Crayley. So it kind of buzzes up towards you. It has to extend its movement a little bit to get all the way up, so it can't attack you quite yet. But
Okay.
another one dashes up to 100 feet, up into the air. And so this one beside you is at 60. And now they're all hovering at various elevations. And Mavathor, you're up.
Okay. So, as a bonus action, he's going to cast Spiritual Weapon. And he's going to swing at this one. 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Oh, wait, I had Bless, I forgot. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Oh, okay. Then he'll,
Hard shells.
yeah.
Sense.
And then he'll move over and try and hit it with his Nightmare Crook.
Ooh. 18 just misses, so you could bless that one too.
Does a 21 hit?
A 21 is good, yeah.
Okay. For 5 bludgeoning and 2 psychic.
Nice. Okay, before Crayley goes, that crack in the ground widens. And you see emerging from it in a big leap a massive stony looking creature. At first, when it comes up out of the earth, you see the front part of it, and you can see it just rows of jagged teeth as it bursts up through the stone. And the first portion of its body looks like a kind of like a killer whale almost, but just made out of rock. And as it bounds up out of the earth, it clomps its jowls over that hell wasp that's beside you there, Krayley, and just swallows it whole.
Oh my gosh.
And then it comes back down and lands with a crash on the ground. And it seems as though Sylvie's shatter spell has awakened a greater boulette lurking nearby. Oh yeah, which I'll add to the turn order.
Ooh.
And Krayley, you're up.
Really shaken for his life. Thinking here. It's 30 feet. Krayley is going to just go ahead and swap weapons to the bow. Not activate it, and then just lose 2 arrows at number 2. That's cool. There will be 2 magical arrows, making sure that's selected. Okay. That is fire damage. No fire damage. Can ignore that. And that'll be the second attack.
Your first arrow strikes the creature, but your second one misses, and I believe even with a bless, you won't quite get there.
That'll be my turn.
That hell wasp over by Smiler there is going to sting him, or try to. And I have to make a con save for Smiler because it hit him. And then it swipes at him with one of its talons. And then Lep, you're up.
All right. Let me ask this. Would you let me cast Entangle since we are up in the air? It says that it has to be on a specific point on the ground. But would you let me
if the spell says ground, then it's because it needs something to anchor to, right? So if you cast it in the air, maybe it would do something to them, kind of like a web or something. But
I'm just asking because it is from the staff. I'm like, maybe you would let me. I know it's a 30-foot range, so maybe if I did it as a touch thing, you would let me do it, but I don't know. Yeah, either way, it's okay. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, no, probably not. Not in the air. If the spell says ground, yeah.
That is all good. Then Lep is just going to cast Moonbeam at 3rd level on this guy.
All right. What is just because I'm curious, what does the Lep's Fey magic look like? What's the flavor of your moonbeam?
So Lep will sort of like click his flippers and be like, "We need a spotlight," and then you can have this ray of light.
So a ray of a light sort of basks over one of the wasps, kind of reflecting off of the opulescence of its wings. It kind of creates this like hellish disco ball effect. All these little points of like orange and red light get reflected off its wings and kind of cast out around the landscape. And you do 14 damage.
It does have to make a con save.
It did. It failed.
Oh, okay, great. And yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Is there any other effect that? What does the spell say? It's just radiant damage. Shape changer makes it save.
If you're a shape changer,
Okay.
it does more.
Okay, that seems almost like something that could, like, impose advantage on, make it or something like that. But Smiler, will continue to contend with the wasp. He's sort of in flight with. Smiler's kind of, maneuvering his glider kind of back and forth, taking swipes as gracefully as he kind of floats around in the air with that wasp over there. And he makes a couple attacks with his sword, which both hit. And Sylvie, you're up.
Okay. Guessing I gotta make my strength save again.
Make a strength save. DC 6.
It's okay. It's okay. I can teleport. It's fine.
So, I've researched this several times in different circumstances, and when you fall 500 feet per round. So you instantly fall 100 feet, Lep. I will allow you to make some kind of reaction. Do you have any kind of reaction that
I
you
don't
can
have
take?
anything that's a reaction.
Okay.
I think that's a bonus action. But
Okay, then you take...
And do I fall on this boulette or just next to it?
You fall right beside it, and you take
Okay.
25 damage as you fall prone. Oh, there was one. I don't even know how I came across this, but I'll just ask you guys real quick about an alternate rule that just made me think of, which you guys can let me know how you feel about it. But it was an article about how, being knocked prone isn't really a big deal. It just costs half your move. And the suggestion of this rule change was that standing from prone can cause a creature that you're standing up within 5 feet next to make an opportunity attack like you were moving away from it.
I'm okay with that, personally.
I mean, it makes sense.
I know
makes
that
sense.
With that.
I know that you might have a biased opinion considering your current circumstance of this rule change.
I mean,
I
want
wouldn't
my new character
wouldn't
to die.
I wouldn't necessarily implement it right at this moment, but it just made me think about it. I thought it was an
Personally,
interesting rule change.
If you want to do it this moment, I'm more than okay with it.
Yeah. Ever since I've just been kind of now and again thinking of things that can make combat more challenging, circumstances and things like that, little rule tweaks that can help with that kind of thing. But it won't happen to you right now, but I might consider implementing that. Yeah. So yeah, you fall, take 25 bludgeoning damage as you fall prone beside this massive creature. Now that you're down, you get a closer look at it. You know, all the rest of you can kind of see this as well. This boulette is kind of native to its environment. You see its rock form is kind of this reddish stone. The cracks in its body kind of glow and pulse with almost like a lava-like radiance. Now that you're down beside it, you can actually feel a bit of heat coming off of the creature itself, Lep. It's an Avernus boulette. Sylvie, you can still take your turn after you drop your companion.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Lip. Say sorry.
Is Healing Word's
Is it 100
range
feet?
120 feet, or is it 30?
It's 60.
60? So he's out of your range at the moment. You can fly down,
Can
though.
I,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll glide down.
Yeah.
And then I'll roll
If
this.
you want to get in range, you can actually make yourself fall and then just start flying again, you know? So you can fall 40 feet
yeah.
and then start flapping your wings again.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, you get 11 hit points back.
11? Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on number 2.
I don't believe you can cast 2 leveled spells in turn.
Oh, crap. Yeah, you're right. Dang it, okay. We'll do Vicious Mockery then. Can I do a cantrip on a first level?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll do that then. We'll do Vicious Mockery.
The creature fails. It takes the full damage. And it has disadvantage on its next attack roll. Okay, cool.
So he goes, "You suck!"
Sylvie, that was so rude.
I had it coming.
Okay.
You hear like an angry buzzing in your mind, an infernal Sylvie. Okay. Now that those creatures are at your guys' level, the one that you cast Vicious Mockery on will actually fly down towards you, Sylvie, and it will make a couple attacks against you at disadvantage. So it's going to try and sting you. At disadvantage, it rolled a 19 and a natural 20. So you take 11 piercing damage and 7 fire damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh boy. Alright.
So you feel this hot stinger pierce your body, and just this pain rack through your bloodstream, and then you go unconscious. You fall the rest of the 60 feet to the ground.
Is Twig cushioned by her body?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, I'm fine.
Twig's experienced in falling humanoids, and he kind of runs around Sylvie's body as she's falling to the ground. You take 20 more damage, Sylvie, and when you hit the stone, you are not unconscious, but you are paralyzed. At the end of your turns, you can repeat the saving throw. The DC is 12.
All right.
Fortunately, you fell out of the range of the wasp's second attack, so that's all that happens to you. And let me just change the elevation of this creature real quick. Mavathor, you're up.
Okay. So as a spiritual, yeah, I'll just start with a spiritual weapon. We'll float up to this wasp and attempt to hit it. Does the 18 hit?
18 just misses.
Oh, okay.
It can be revealed that the Hell Wasp's AC is 19.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and I'll fly down to Sylvie's level and tap her on the arm with a lesser restoration to cure her paralysis.
Okay. So you go all the way down to ground level?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's his turn.
All right.
Oh, friendly whale.
The boulette stomps its feet and crashes its nose down into the stone, and the earth around the three of you begins to shake. If you would like to, Lep, you could make an opportunity attack against it.
Yeah. I'll just hit it. Well, I can't. Yeah, I'll hit it with a staff. See if it hits.
Okay.
8.
Your staff clicks off against the rock-hard, stoned body of the beast, and then you guys can feel the ground rumbling, and then the stone is kind of churning, and the creature turns back around from its descent and begins to come back up. And you can kind of see this from your perch, Krayley. You see the creature dive, and the stone just moves like water out of the way of the creature as it turns back around. You see it open its maw and leap up out of the earth again, and then it comes down on the three of you here.
Ooh.
Landing. So you three, I need you to make strength or dex saving throws, which I'm sorry, Sylvie, you automatically fail because you are paralyzed.
Okay.
Cure paralysis.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
I use lesser restoration.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Okay. You guys can choose strength or dex saves.
And everyone gets +4 to their save.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and I bless, of course. So 18 for me.
All right. So I'm just going to move this guy real quick because you get pushed out of his space when he lands. But I'll move this guy over just so we can see too. You guys get pushed out of the creature's space as it kind of lands on top of you three, and kind of spreads out. You guys all, well, actually, +4 to your save. So you guys all save. So you take half of this damage.
Okay.
You all take half of this. 15. So 18 damage. You all take 18 damage. And the ground kind of shakes as it lands. You feel the pillar, like a crack forms up the side of the pillar at the force of the creature's landing back down on the stone there, and it kind of roars. It rears its head up and roars, and the sound of it just kind of echoes. It screeches out over the landscape. And Crayley, you're up.
Okay. Crayley will use their action to use Druidcraft. And attempt to make the sensory effect for the smell of like a sweet fruit. And I would like to try to center that smell on this creature that just landed on top of us.
A sweet fruit.
Just like a street fruit. I guess the most recent fruit would be the ones that grew in those trees that we tried to feed those innocent people with.
What are you trying to accomplish?
So, aren't wasps like attracted to sweet smells and stuff?
I would like to. The wasp, not the
Yes.
not the boulette.
Yeah, not the boulette.
Oh, gotcha.
I just want the
Sorry.
smell centered around the boulette.
I see what's going on.
Yeah, see if maybe the wasp
I
were
see.
attracted or
I
not.
see. Let me think about it a second. I would say that these wasps are attracted to flesh. You can make well, you know what? Here's what we'll do. I'll incorporate Smiler a little bit here. Smiler catches the scent of your spell on the wind, on the hot winds blowing past you all, and Smiler shouts out as he's floating around in the other one. He says, "Try making it smell like an angel," and he says, "Those things love to devour celestial creatures." And you hear a little squeak from behind you all from Lulu. "Oh no!" And yeah, fruit scent doesn't work on these, but angel scent might.
Would I? Maybe I'm forgetting. Does really know what angel scent? I don't think so.
You have been in the presence of Zariel a few times, and she's probably the closest thing to an angel that you've been around.
Crayley will action surge and do his best to try to make that sensory effect of Zariel's scent. It's not going to be very strong, I'll be honest. He's not going to remember it to a T or anything.
All right. I'll make some saving throws for the wasps to see if they're attracted to it. We'll call it intelligence saves, and we'll call it, I don't know. What's the save of your bow?
It is for my bow.
Will you have something, or what's the save of your boots?
Oh,
what's another thing you have a saving throw for?
Oh, so my abilities for the arcane archer maybe could be good.
Oh yeah,
DC 14.
yeah. DC 14. Okay, we'll make it
Yep,
DC 14 intelligence for the wasps.
Sounds good.
Which one passes and one fails, so one of them will be attracted to the.
Okay.
I'll mark them. So this one's. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. The one by Smiler is going to fly down towards the boulette, incurring a opportunity attack from Smiler, as it's now attracted to the boulette's scent.
I
If you don't have a DM inspiration, go ahead and mark one. There, Krayley. Smiler strikes the wasp as it flies away, and then the wasp flies down and tries to sting and swipe. Its sting hits, actually. Whoops. So I'll make a con save for the boulette real quick. And this thing is pretty constitutional, so it does not become paralyzed, which would have been pretty epic. But it'll still take the damage from the wasp, so then the wasp will try and swipe with its talons as well. 23. Nice. Okay. Lep, you're up.
Okay, I just realized that Moonbeam is a concentration spell.
Yeah.
So I need to make a con save.
Yeah, make a con save. I think
Okay.
what...
If it is still there though, then I do believe that that bug does take some damage
Yeah,
from Moonbeam. That's a 9, so that
it's a fail.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Your moonbeam disappears, the disco lights bouncing off the wings fade away.
It's okay. It could have been worse. So instead, he is prone, right?
You guys
Or was he able to...
all pass
he
your
was
saves,
prone.
so I'll just say none of you are prone anymore.
Okay.
It's fine.
Then, as his action, he is going to cast Aura of Vitality. So, in a 30-foot radius from him, I can use a bonus action to cause any creature, including me, to regain 2d6 hit points.
Nice.
So, I will use my bonus action to heal Sylvie for 2d6 hit points. And then I don't think there's anything else I can do, so that's my turn.
Alrighty. Smiler glides and follows the wasp, making a couple attacks with its sword. It does some more damage to the wasp, which is bloodied. And Sylvie, you're on the ground. I don't think you have to be making any saving throws. You're no longer paralyzed, so just normal actions.
Okay, is anybody very low on hit points?
I'm pretty bad.
Okay. I'll give you a healing word.
Oh,
Hold on. You get one more. There you go. 8.
oh, thank you.
Welcome. And then I will cast Vicious Mockery at number 2 again. Is that one on the ground or close enough?
I have it marked at 60 feet.
Okay, yeah, this reaches 60 feet.
Nice. Okay, wisdom. Which it fails, and it kind of shudders. Its wings stop flapping, and it drifts. And you can hear its like carapace crack, and some of that amber liquid spills out its side into a little pool. As it falls and perishes. Mavathor.
Alright, yeah, to we'll start off by moving his spiritual weapon over here and making an attack against the wasp. Uh, 21.
Yep, that's good.
Okay. And there's the damage, and he's going to use one of his divine smite feature.
Well, it had exactly 9 HP left, so
okay, never mind.
your spiritual weapon, it cracks into the side of the hell wasp. There's like a spray of amber, and that last one falls to the floor of Avernus.
Okay. I don't recall. Did we take a long rest?
You guys are level 7 and have had a long rest before you left El Terrell, or at least the effects of one.
Okay.
So you guys are good.
All right. No, I don't want to use that now. He's too close. All right. He'll take a swing with his nightmare crook at the boulet. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's good.
Or
11.
11. Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. It's going to turn and try and bite you, Mavathor, as you strike it with its crook. 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okie dokie. 40 piercing damage, and you are grappled.
Okay.
As it kind of clamps its jaws around you.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes?
I have learned silvery barbs.
Yeah?
Would I be able to use this?
If you have a reaction available, I believe so.
Okay. I'm gonna use silvery barbs.
Re-roll the d20. Okay. I will do so. 18, I believe.
Misses.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, and then Mavathor, I will give you the advantage.
Nice. Okay.
There's like a moment of, as it's drawing its maw around you, Mavathor, just as it's about to pinch down, its teeth kind of crunch down on your shield, and it can't quite get its teeth around you. It shakes you out of its mouth, and it then makes 2 claw attacks against you as well. You saved yourself, or Sylvie just saved you from being swallowed as well. To kind of, I know I described like the way the creature looks and stuff, but this thing is also the size of a 2-story house.
Ooh.
It is a greater boulette, so it is probably almost as tall as the top of its head probably comes like 10 feet below where Krayley's standing. So Krayley could even just like leap onto the thing from where he is on his perch there.
So like 30 feet, 40 feet.
It's probably about 30 feet tall. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
Swallow would have
I
been
shout to Mavathor, you
rough.
can thank me later!
17
Or even.
17 and 20 hit you, right?
No, both miss.
Or yeah, that's right. Sorry, 17, 20 both miss. Yeah, yeah. And anytime you guys see a creature like rolling transparently, it just means that it's something from outside of the module. So actually, this creature is from Monster Manual Expanded, which was like the pro offering. Every month you get like a free offering from Roll20 if you're a pro subscriber. So I got like 350 free monster tokens
Oh,
this
Ooh.
month. So this is a creature from that. So anything outside of the module, if you see it rolling like that, it's like from some supplemental material that I have from somewhere.
That's cool.
I think I have like 2 of the Kobold Press monster books too. That flame demon that you guys fought in the High Hall Cathedral that came out of the well and delivered that message. That thing was from a Kobold Press manual, I think.
All those deaths.
Yeah. Yeah.
they weren't canon.
Well, now all those souls are climbing their way out of the river Styx and participating in the Blood Wars.
Fun.
Krayley, you're up.
Okay. Krayley will choose not to use sharpshooter here, but is going to make an attack on this creature. This will be the first attack. I don't know why I did advantage. You can do the first one if you want. Did not mean to do advantage.
16 plus 5.
Yep.
So 21.
Yes.
That does hit.
Okay. For that hit, I would like to try to use Banishing Arrow on it. So it needs to make a DC 14 Charisma save or be banished.
Does banish make it go to its own plane,
Goes to
or a pocket in
goes-
the pocket in Feywild somewhere, or something like that?
Yep. In the
Okay.
Feywild. That smell is also gone. In case that matters.
14. DC 14. What was it?
Charisma.
Charisma. Sorry.
Yep.
What does that last for 1 round?
Let me double check here. I'm just gonna. Well, I tried to put it out there. Okay. It's 0. Its speed is 0. It's incapacitated. At the end of its next turn, it comes back.
Okay. One of your arrows strikes into like one of the creases in its stone body, and the massive creature winks out of existence, or at least your general vicinity, for 6 seconds. I could power through the turn order here. Anything else you'd like to do, Krayley? You know this thing's gonna reappear soon.
Yeah. I'd like to try to get down from this height and get down to kind of ground level if possible, like over here.
Yeah, sure. That's no problem.
Okay. Then yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Kind of let people know it's gonna be back. It's gonna be back quick.
Lep?
Lep is going to use his bonus action to give Mavathor 2d6 HP.
Oh, nice.
So he gets 4 HP.
You can add an extra d6 to that spell.
I
So
can?
you can make it 3d6, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
So you can roll an extra d6 for Sylvie as well.
Okay. So Mavathor ends up getting 10 instead, and Sylvie gets an extra
Nice.
6.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Thank
And
you.
then, as my action, Lep is going to cast. Where is it? Going to cast Cure Wounds, 2nd level on himself.
For
For-
14?
with 14 healing.
Okay.
And so this, just to be sure, this thing has vanished out of existence for 1 turn.
Yes. And I think you can...
Okay.
You cast at a higher level, right?
Me?
No,
Or-
Lep.
oh.
You cast that at...
Oh, Cure Wounds? Yeah.
Yeah. So you can still add an extra d8 to that as well. Any healing spell you cast, just add an extra dice of whatever the dice is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't done healing in a while. So that's...
Well, it's just like a
for this
homebrew.
week.
It's just like a homebrew rule that I.
No, yeah, I remember you
yeah.
saying it. I haven't healed. It's been a bit.
Yeah. No, it's all good. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'll add that. But yeah, just like, so this thing has gone out of existence. Would you say Lep knows why? He just saw Krayley shoot an arrow. Do you think he's smart enough to understand what happened?
I mean, you have a concept of magic, So you know it's that at least.
Okay. Lep is going to move up to Sylvie and be like, "We did it! We beat it!" And up the stairs. We did it! Let's go!
uh,
Chaotic for a reason.
Nice.
Smiler will do sort of a nosedive and land here beside you, Sylvie. And he'll, I suppose, just ready the attack action. Sylvie, you're up.
I say, Lip, get behind me, and I pull out Fang in my offhand, and my +1 dagger, my normal hand, ready in action.
Why? I thought we beat it. It's
Get
gone.
behind me!
Why? It is gone. It is not here.
It'll be back in like 5 seconds.
That happens?
Yeah.
Do you like see the
it
future or something?
does. No.
Are you one of those like weird like divination people who can
I
like
could
look in
be,
those
I
crystal
don't
ball?
know.
Mavathor?
Alright, he is going to use the feature of his Nightmare Crook to summon 1d6 shadows.
Wow, wow, wow.
5 shadows.
Let's go.
Alright, they're right here. So,
You should be able to drop them. I'll draw.
Yeah.
I'll draw like a rough outline of where they're going to appear, or where the creature's going to appear.
okay. Okay. I just want to make sure that. Yeah. Okay. That's his action. He'll move his spiritual weapon down, and yeah, that's all he can do. They follow up on his turn, and they're going to prep their actions to attack the boule when it comes back.
All right, which is going to be now.
You were right, Sylvie.
They all get +5 to their attacks. So.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Oh.
2 of them hit.
Alright. So it takes 19 necrotic damage, and its strength score is reduced by 6.
Nice.
Alright, Sylvie strikes it for 13 damage, 23 to hit.
13. Okay. Smiler. Misses, and did anyone else have a readied action? No, right? Oh, you know what? Smiler's blessed. Okay, Smiler still oh no, that matches. Okay, Smiler's good. Smiler does hit too. Okay, the creature reappears, and some shadowy spirits pull some of its life force from it. The rest of you also chip and scratch against the massive beast, and then it's going to, I think, maybe just choose a target at random. 1, 2, 3, 4. It pounds its claws on the stone. Big cracks kind of form under its feet, and it goes for a bite on you, Lep.
Knew it.
Oof.
Yeah, that hits.
Sylvie, are you gonna reaction or
Yeah, I am.
is that
It's
is
okay.
Silvery Barb's a cantrip or a leveled spell? I always forget.
It's a leveled spell.
It's a
Okay,
leveled
cool.
spell.
Make sure
I
you're
think it's
tracking.
first level.
Make sure you're tracking those spell slots.
God,
We're on that
one
point
more
of combat where it starts to get a little fishy. No, I'm just kidding.
God, one more.
I haven't even looked at your character sheet. I have no clue how many spell slots you even have. So, reroll.
It'd be so funny if this.
21. Does that still hit you up?
Yeah,
All right. Well,
it's above a 15.
I'll give you advantage then.
Oh.
All right. You take 38 piercing damage as the creature
Oh.
wraps its mouth around you. You feel this intense heat as it bites, and then you become grappled, and the creature swallows you whole. You are blinded and restrained. You are under total cover.
Okay.
And you take some extra damage as well.
Oh, okay. That save was just for my spell.
You'll take some extra damage at the start of your turn.
Okay.
I will let you guys know how to save your new companion. I'll just be transparent about it.
Please don't let me die.
If the bullet takes 25 damage or more on a single turn from someone, the bullet will make a Constitution saving throw and possibly regurgitate your swallowed companion.
Does it have to be on one singular move, or could it be from a combination of an action and
A full
bonus
turn,
action?
yeah, a full turn. A character's
Okay.
full turn, yeah. So what was that con save for? You're
my aura.
yeah. I don't. Does that?
Would it even?
Are you still concentrating?
It's a bullet going.
I mean,
Can you concentrate while you're restrained? I don't know about that. I can't. I'm not.
oh,
I'm not
I
certain.
don't know.
Yeah, you can.
I?
Okay. Yeah, you're.
I can. Okay.
And I think a 19 is good enough as well,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah. I was.
Actually, I do need to see them to actually make it work. So
Yeah. You can't do it to
I am
yourself. You.
blinded.
Them
You.
in my
I can do it
mind.
to myself. I
Yeah.
can do it to myself.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
So you can survive in there for a little while.
Maybe. Unless if you don't kill me off in one turn.
Corey, you're up. Oh, you know what? Sorry. After you are swallowed, the creature still will swipe at once at you, Sylvie. 15 to hit, which with your displacer cloak probably misses. It misses anyways, right? And then it'll swipe at Smiler as well, which just misses Smiler. Okay, Krayley, you're up.
You can see within 90 feet. Okay. Do we hear any immediate buzzing or anything like?
You hear no buzzing. It seems as though if there were any other hell wasps nearby, that they're not aware of you.
I want to try something, but I don't. Can I ask? No, I don't want to.
You can
I'm
you
gonna
can ask you can ask whatever you want. You can
Well,
a-
I think it would ruin maybe the whether it would fail or not, and it'd be funny if it failed. And so I don't know if I want to see.
when in doubt, do the funniest thing.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know
I'm
that's
doing is its mouth wide open?
yeah. You know, its jowl is kind of a gape, I would say.
How high off the ground could Krayley jump to its mouth within 15 feet?
You could reach its bottom lip with 15 feet jumping.
Okay. Kralie is going to run up towards its mouth and use Rabbit Hop. Let me see here. Let me just double check one thing about Rabbit Hop. Hop's bonus, yeah. Use Rabbit Hop to grab onto its lower jowl and try to jump in its mouth.
Okay.
And kind of dive towards its throat, I guess, and kind of reaching an arm out to see if he can grasp onto Lep at all. Even if that means descending a little bit. I don't know if this is going to work.
Make a... Well, okay. First of all, make a dexterity saving throw.
And then I will add bless. Huh?
Okay. Make a survival check.
Normal. Kralie will use inspiration
Okay.
to attempt to do that again. It's not great.
You're in a precarious situation at the moment, Lep. You have a lot going on. Make a perception check for me. It has to be
Me or Crit?
you, Lep.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to have to be a team effort. So, make a perception check. It has to be higher than 12.
Oh, okay. I mean, let's hope it is.
You,
Okay.
Kralie, you run towards the creature who's thrashing and stomping its maws in various states of open and closed as it's kind of clamping its teeth together. And you leap over Mavathor and you land on the lip of the creature's mouth. And it kind of rears its head up and you begin to kind of like slip and you think you're kind of going to fall just down the creature's throat. And you lose your footing, and as you're falling, you extend your bow and hook it onto a couple of the creature's fangs. And as you hang down into the gullet of the beast, Lep, you see this furry pair of feet that you can grab onto.
Yeah, of course.
You grab on to these fuzzy paws and just make one final strength athletics check, Kralie. And you pull on your the haft of your bow, sort of the curved portion. You kind of grab onto where that magical candle rests, and you pull yourself up. You get your other hand on a fang and pull again, and you can feel Lep coming up out from behind you, hanging on your feet. And as you kind of use your last bit of strength to pull yourself over, you kind of fling Lep out and over because he's still small. Over and then you let go of the teeth, and the two of you kind of land back onto the ground.
I was gonna say, as soon as he grabbed onto my feet, so as soon as he grabs onto my feet and I start to pull ourselves up, and I can kind of see our surroundings outside of its mouth, could I use Thunderstep as my action?
Sure. Well, I would say that whole thing was probably just an action.
Okay, that's fine. Probably double dipping. Let's just do that. Sorry, ignore me.
But you do use some of that rabbit's luck and ingenuity, pull Lep out of the mouth of this creature, and to safety. And you can hold on to your inspiration if you want as well.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
And
okay,
Lep, you're pulled out of the maw.
Oh, Krayley, I owe you my life. Not right now, but
in the future.
I owe you.
Yeah, you were just about to experience some acid damage, so.
Yeah, I was at 119 HP, so I very well. As a bonus action, I will use my aura, give myself 11 HP.
All right.
And then, as an action, I'm going to once again cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level on myself, and get 14 plus 16 healing.
Nice.
So, okay, and that is my turn.
Alrighty. Smiler makes a couple attacks against the creature, both of them doing some damage. Also bloodying the beast. Sorry. And Sylvie, you're up.
A dagger, bang in my offhand.
18 hits, 11 misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
14 damage with dagger. The creature kind of shudders as you guys are striking it with various points of damage. Parts of its big stony body are kind of cracking and crumbling away. Mavathor.
Alright, I'll start off with my spiritual weapon. 16 to hit.
16 misses.
Okay. Nightmare Crook
23 is good.
Oh my.
does 11 points of damage. And then his shadows. Oh, where are they? There's.
Oh my god.
Wow. They all have +5 to hit, so.
+5 to hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they all hit.
Alright.
Oh my goodness.
So it takes, 17 plus 14 plus 10 plus 7 takes 48 points of damage, and its strength is reduced by 14.
You guys see the shadows Mavathor's conjured all kind of slip into the little cracks and creases in this massive creature's body, and it begins to violently shake, slamming its feet on the ground, cracking, leaving big craters underneath it, and then it kind of just like a big crack forms down the center of its underbelly, and sort of a combination of slow-moving magma mixed with a bit of green bile spills out of its tummy as it kind of collapses. its massive form kind of falls near the big hole that it created in the earth when it jumped up out of the bowels of Avernus, and it begins to kind of like slide down into the dark hole it came out of. And combat is over.
I have a question.
Yeah?
Not saying that it would be delicious, but I know that we need food somehow. Are these wasps edible?
I mean, I would say that they're an acquired taste, but you can certainly find edible pieces of them.
Alright. I'm gonna harvest.
Sure.
What's that new
Um,
anime that just came out about Dungeons and Eating stuff? Oh my god. Never mind.
Make a nature or survival check for me.
Okay.
I also do have 2 more turns left on this aura. Can I just spend those to heal?
Yeah,
people?
you can for sure.
Okay.
Well, I got a 23.
Nice.
Oh
my goodness.
Who needs the most healing?
I am currently at 16 hit points.
Sylvie, you get 24 hit points.
Nice.
Thank you.
Smiler says to you guys, oh, it seems like you are all going to be excellent traveling companions. Far more competent than my last bunch of friends. Looks like I can see Fort Knucklebone from here. We should be on our way. And we will take a quick little 5-minute session break here.
Alright.
Awesome.
Damn, Mabathor, 40 something
Oh.
damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Rayleigh, you saved me.
I'm glad it worked. I
know.
could have ended up
could've
down
died.
that stomach.
Oh.
Iconic.
That was, yeah. I was at 19 hit points. I very well could have died.
Oh my god.
It was,
I thought I was gonna
close.
die. At one point, I
I
was at
know.
5 hit points.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh.